And I'm pulling open my chart. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Tako test.
Hello, how's it going?
Tako test. All right, we're good.
Cool. Booting up YouTube on my phone.
All right, so we're
I got a new letter from an informant.
going to see Dainsleif.
Has changed again.
Probably because it's an interlude chapter, and Dainsleif is in every interlude chapter. So I'm assuming he's going to be in this one. We're going to Sumeru for it.
Good old pessimistic Dane.
Mm-hmm. Survivor's guilt. Immortal. Traumatized. Dane.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Okay, I just went to Sumeru and got into a cutscene. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Which waypoint did you land on?
Zoom in.
Closest one.
Yeah, I'm at the closest one too. I think it might be a story quest I activated previously. But okay, I'll just get through this and then try and go.
Okay, yeah,
what's
I'm
that?
directed to talk to Catherine.
Yeah, so was I.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
This sounds like what we're doing. Oh, I guess not, actually. Never mind. This is Sumeru, so dreaming is like a fucking general thing here. Or wasn't a general thing here. Until now. I forgot the post, so hold up. We are live.
Oh, wow. I opened YouTube, and the first thing I see is Rooney's playing RE5, and Miki's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And the world keeps on spinning.
Yep. My check-ins tell me to check in. I like that my Hoyoverse gives me push notifications when I forget to check in.
Oh, and your mobile?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, right. Everyone's able to dream again now.
Yes, we organized an event to give everyone with new dreams a platform to freely share their experiences. And thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
So it's kind of like a fireside chat.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day. Really, why not have a listen for yourselves?
I can understand your curiosity.
Yeah, but to us, dreaming is as normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
But no need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming. Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
I'm just prioritizing watching you real quick.
Sounds kind of weird.
Oh, expert? Paimon kind of likes it.
Now you seem interested. Please, follow me to the meeting place. It won't take much of your time. Rest assured, you'll find all the drinks and snacks you'd like there.
Wow, how accommodating.
Paimon's sold.
Sign us up. But wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. We should see what the Traveler thinks first.
Traveler thinks we need to go see Catherine.
Why aren't you saying anything?
I don't think I really have a choice.
Ain't that the truth?
Alright, hurry up and take us to be dream experts.
Very good. Follow me then.
No. I don't want to. I don't even know whose mission this is.
What's the most important part of being an expert?
Well,
I really hope you can get out of it.
I'm sure I can. I just want to see where I am. What it is. Lingering warmth. Dreams of awakening. Lingering warmth. Sepentia Oris Mundus Chapter 1. Oops. Sepentia. Aha! It was Nahida's character quest I activated. Alright.
Oh wow.
All about the title. From now
What
on,
for exactly?
will be known as
Because I accidentally
Dream Expert.
I accidentally made it available, so I just walked into the trigger point. Where's Catherine?
Take it easy.
Is that something you can avoid for now?
Yeah, I'm going to Catherine right now. Where's Catherine?
Okay, I will resume.
Oh, wait, there she is.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Yeah, no. All we have to do is finish. If you get locked into a cutscene, all you have to do is finish the cutscene, and you can leave immediately. It's a matter. The only times we'd have to finish it is if a character was locked behind it, which was not the case for me. I just went to the waypoint and accidentally triggered the cutscene.
Yeah, there was that time where we were in the mountains and I just got whisked into a whole quest arc.
True.
And that was
True.
weird.
That was when you were teleported to a location you couldn't leave, though. That's different.
Yeah, that was weird.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Wait, is that a thing? Archon class?
I think she's just being general. Basically, that's like a super strong mission.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
I don't think that's actually a term.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't the Archons undercover? Why do they have their own classification? Or is it just, an Archon level threat? What?
What do you mean by undercover?
Well, Venti, Zhongli, some of them are...
I mean, only Venti and Zhongli are.
That I'm aware of, sure.
Only the ones of the ones we've met. We haven't met 2 technically, but only Zhongli, the other 2, Zhongli and Venti are the only 2 that are not wanting to be known that they're Archons.
Oh, you meant 2 that are undercover. I was gonna say we've met 5 Archons. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You meant 2 that fit that description. Yeah, I guess since they're the first 2 that we met, they're the most prominent in my mind.
Because Nahida and Farina were all very much out and about as Archons, even though Nahida was being suppressed.
Yeah, and technically, suppressed and oppressed. But also technically, Farina's retired.
Mm-hmm. That's Fossilor. I was referring to Farina.
Well,
But Farina's also retired, but I mean, I was referring to Fossilor.
yeah, no,
I'm sorry, I was referring
yeah.
to Farina being out as the Archon, even though she wasn't the Archon. She was playing the Archon. She wasn't trying to hide it. She was an Archon. She was doing the opposite.
Right, yeah. I didn't want to mention Fossilor because I didn't want to get all confusing, which is why I specified that Farina's retired. Fossilor is
Dead.
dead. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I've never heard of that classification before.
But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system.
There you go.
In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Okay, so that was just Paimon being Paimon.
Yeah, I figured it was. Oh yeah, I forgot to pin no spoilers. God damn. No spoilers. We are blind.
No spoilers, we are blind.
Okay.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
Oh, okay, so it's just our renown. Okay, flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon.
But I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Oh, Sona's covering that thing we were talking about.
Oh, wow.
She just went live.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, she usually tends to cover breaking news.
But I mean, I figured as much. I just wasn't expecting her to cover this specifically.
So I just wanted to say I think it's kind of funny that you and I have this sort of like alternate universe thing going on with our games where you know, we have different protagonists, we choose different options, and now we're in different time frames because it was daytime for me when it was nighttime for you. Now it's nighttime for me when it's daytime for you.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of like Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Alright. Heading down to Vimara Village. Where are you going? It's like right below us.
I have no idea. I do not see a waypoint.
Oh, you don't have it on.
Weird.
Are you locked? What does it say?
Hold on. It says, okay, I'm gonna screenshot it,
Uh-huh.
and then look at the screenshot,
Uh-huh.
because it's flashing by too fast.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it says, a character is currently involved in the quest,
Ah.
The Children of Ymara Village. Please complete it first. Locations or characters used by the quest are occupied. Go to the quest and enable focused experience mode to continue.
Okay. Go to
No idea what that means.
go to your missions.
Okay. Is it the bottom left?
Yep.
Okay.
Go up to bedtime story.
Okay.
Do you see down in your options to be enable focused experience?
Yes.
Click that.
Okay, so what does this do exactly?
Read it.
Enable focus experience mode to better experience this quest by avoiding conflicts with other quests occupying locations or characters. Once enabled, the following quests will be affected. Woodland encounter. Okay. So it just prioritizes this particular quest,
Mm-hmm.
then removes any conflicting entities.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
you may be asking why we didn't do that before. It's not new as of now. It's new as of back then. It was going forward. Things before it didn't qualify, but I think we've reached a point where we'll now be able to enable focus experience modes for things going forward, and we won't get locked out anymore.
Oh, so there was a threshold where we could
Yeah.
be eligible for it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Each mission basically when they added the mission, they also added the focus experience mode for that mission, and they did not retroactively add it to previous ones.
Oh, okay, so they didn't
Yeah.
We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Paimon sounds a little
If
bit
this
different. Is
commission
that
really
the
as
new
talented
VA?
as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Nope, it's still her.
Okay, it was probably just the
Karina.
tone then. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they didn't retroactively add it to all the previous missions.
Not yet, at least. Oh yeah, you're referring to the in focus experience side. Yeah,
Yeah.
It did not. I don't know if they ever will, but it doesn't matter because we're past that point.
Cool.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
We should be enabled going forward. So.
So the frustration is behind us now.
Yep.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
I am finding it interesting that I didn't get locked out by it. That was weird.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
How do you know this person is missing if you don't know goddamn anything about him?
Okay, guess you're
That's
really sick of
weird.
answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Yeah, that's that's very confusing then.
Mhm.
Honestly, kind
I
of
mean,
suspicious.
it's very clear it's going to come into play, but I'm just confused as to how. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. like
For
how are
some
you
reason,
aware
this
that
guy has
someone's missing?
disappeared, but for some reason, his appearance, everything about him is not able to be known by his peers. Like,
Yeah, it's like how
it's
are
like
you
he
aware
has
that
a.
someone's missing?
It's
And
like
you
he
can't.
has. It's like he's living psychic paper.
Yeah, it's like how are you aware that somebody's missing if you have nothing to indicate who they are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I am likely going to get dinner started in about an hour and a half. Um,
Kiddo.
so just giving you a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those three questions are a no-go then.
Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Then you can't tell me any of those memories?
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
See, okay.
This seems
At
like
least
some
that's what
Kingdom
everyone
Hearts
in the
stuff.
village seems
Right?
to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
It's like they've been erased from their. He's been like all but erased from their memories as well as disappeared.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like a
Specific to
Sora
that,
Roxas
then, what
Kingdom
kind of
Hearts 2
person
thing.
was he?
Or a Shion thing.
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yeah, you mean like in the sense that it's a warm presence that should be there, but they can't put it into a specific person.
The sense of just erasing memories of somebody from everyone else.
Yeah, this is very
Straight
weird.
up Shion.
At first, I thought this might have had something to do with those information terminal things, but I realized we're in the sticks and they don't have those here. So,
Kasha's haven't been active since we finished.
It's that guests I hear.
oh right.
He's right. He's like right across the area.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so
I think
that's
it's-
what brings you to
And actually,
these
they would have a
parts.
Kasha system.
Coming all
It's
this way
the
for
desert that
our
wouldn't.
sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help,
I,
I trust that
I think it's
young
really
man's
funny
case
that,
is in good hands.
that the waypoint was directing me to cross all the way over the bridge and take the long way,
Mm-hmm.
when all I had to do was just jump halfway off the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
You know, this is gonna sound really silly, but how exactly do you have an address on a treetop village where like everything is varying degrees of elevation? Is there like a singular path that you just go in numerical order, or like?
I don't know.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, the people's memories are definitely being erased.
Yeah, this is weird.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eye.
A lot of things aren't adding up.
I think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Oh god. I don't think you'll get the meme, but there was a song that came out by Duran Duran called Invisible that everyone attributes to MGS5. But it came out like, I think it was like in 2021, and everybody just started retroactively using that song to describe MGS5. And one of the lyrics is, "When you can't even say my name." And when Paimon said that, I was just thinking, I was like, oh god, he's invisible. It fits. Alright, I would say it's more like...
He's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to
that is
process
trippy.
one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Riku Nevada? Like some kind of mass alteration of people's memories. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Ermin
thinking
Soul.
that too. I was like, wait a second.
Right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, when we were brainstorming about him, like, being erased from everyone's collective memory, I was like, this sounds familiar. This sounds like an Ermin Soul thing.
Right? Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm sure we'll track him down.
We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Oh boy. It's like, where can we go? Okay. I was gonna say it's like a fetch quest, except it's a missing persons case.
Gotcha.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
I just ran to it. It was probably closer than you teleported away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you saw that, but I was trying to do the little zipline thingy and I just activated fishing and I was like, what the hell am I doing wrong?
I saw you activate chip fishing, but I didn't know why.
Yeah, because it was L1 plus square, but I guess I pressed them like, uh, not like, I guess the timing was off, and I was like, why am I fishing? What the hell?
You were in front of a fishing spot, so that would be like, I believe L1 is to start fishing.
Oh no, it's just square.
Is it square?
Yeah, but I was so
I couldn't
confused.
remember which one is the button. I haven't fished in forever.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Oh, cool. Duo leveling's playing Resident Evil 5.
Whomst?
Duo leveling?
Oh, cool. I haven't watched them in a while. I think one of the last streams I watched was they were doing a hand cam. They were playing a sushi game. It was like a board game kind of thing.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
You know, that's kind of the problem with being subscribed to so many VTubers.
Yep.
It's a lot to sift.
Mm-hmm.
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Damn. I know the feel. I think I get what you mean.
I think that's what family's for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Well, I don't know about exactly, but I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what.
But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Me when I autistically ramble with my brother.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
I wonder...
You know, the more vague they are about this person, the more I think we're gonna recognize them when we find them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody that we just immediately recognize.
Hmm.
But also, um, if they are someone who was erased, I wonder, um, because there's a bit of time travel with it, and it's like retroactively um changing people's perception or memories of specific events, like
Hmm.
with Wanderer.
Hmm.
Um, I wonder if like maybe his motivation was to try to get his parents back in some way or something, or because I don't understand how he would go to Irminsul in the first place and what he
Hmm.
would necessarily be trying to change.
Hmm.
The only thing he seems to be bringing up, or at least according to other people, is that his parents are no longer with him.
Hmm.
But if he has such a close connection with everybody else in the village, I don't think he would feel lonely enough to want to bring them back that desperately.
Hmm.
So I'm still trying to figure out why he went there in the first place.
Hmm.
All right, that's my brainstorming for now. Don't say that.
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Huh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it seemed like our time of day had been resynchronized. I wasn't sure if we were both like I wasn't sure if like one of us was at dawn and the other was at dusk, or if we were both synchronized at this point. But okay, yeah, we're both at dusk.
It synced us because the time is important right now.
Yeah. Um. Okay. It was always okay. Yeah. It was always the same time of day.
And time never seemed to pass. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem
Oh,
like
that's
they're
weird.
acting a little strange?
Okay, not only are the Hilichurls acting weird, but if you look at our perspectives, my Hilichurls are closer together than your Hilichurls.
That's because it's in in-game engine, an engine game.
Yeah, that's so. Oh god, every copy of Genshin Impact is unique.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Oh boy.
Quietly now. Busted. Gutsy. Game's up. Fun's over.
You picked the wrong archer to fight. Oh shit.
Everybody stand.
That was fucking beautiful timing.
Now you shall perish. Quietly
Oh, what
now.
happened?
I finished the one
Things are about to get
I finished the
dicey.
one mage and I assumed that I was done and then 3 more popped up and I was like, oh no.
Thank you so
Wow.
much.
So I finished the one
I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
I was being cocky because I was using Yelan and it was a fire pyro mage, pyro abyss mage, and and so I was just kicking its ass with just Yelan because I'm hydro and it's pyro, um, and I finished it off as like you picked the wrong archer to mess with and 3 more popped up. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just using my the cycle that you taught me, and then by the time I get to by the time I get to Razor, their shield is gone, and I could just womp them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's done.
It was no trouble.
The word isn't cycle, but I forget what the word is, and it's bugging me.
Yeah. The strategy that you showed me
Right.
was Fischl, Xingqiu, Benny, and then Razor.
Yeah.
Just go for the bursts and then
Mm-hmm.
go for the skills, the synergy, and
Mm-hmm.
then just womp on them with Razor at the end. Okay. The question we should be asking now
Rotation,
is...
that's the word.
Yes, thank you.
What is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the Hilichurls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
I wonder...
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well,
I wonder
we should
if
head
the
back
person...
and check out the situation in Vilmara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Go ahead.
I wonder if the missing person was pacifying them somehow.
Wait a second.
Oh my god!
It's Dainslev!
What up?
It's the boy.
Ah,
Oh, I
it's
was
you
just...
two.
Reaction to Dainslev?
I wasn't sure if the implication was that he was the guy that they were talking about, but it was just, sudden Dainsleif. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
I mean, I know we more or less expected to see him here, but I didn't expect him to just show up right here and now.
Like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
Exactly. Thank you,
It's
Paimon.
hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
Of course, that makes sense. Abyss Order, Dainsleif, yeah. Alright, we're also on their trail.
But I'll admit, we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hilichurl activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased Hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the Hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the Abyss Order stirring up the Hilichurls was what was going on, but I mean that's so common. It just didn't seem like like an outlying case for this instance. Like it's just that's just naturally what they do. It's just a regular day. What makes this incident so weird? So yeah, I'm glad they not only addressed it, but also provided a possibility for why that's not the case. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers.
And after that, you also ask many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You return to Vilmara village to gather intel based on what you learned. Your question, you question the villagers still eventually...
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Eventually the sky goes dark.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
I'm not sure what questions we have for Dainsleif. What have we learned since the last time we met him that we have questions for him?
The only thing I could think of would be the Harbinger's connection to remember that whole wormhole thing, that little pocket dimension thingy that we went into where we fought the narwhal?
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that I would think remotely would interest him, but we didn't even bring that up.
Right.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Or
And
at the
that is
very
certainly
least,
not much to go off of.
or at the very least, we could have mentioned the Dragon Sovereigns or something, but like, again, we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Well then.
How about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Mysterious voice heard in her brother's memory. Oh, yeah, okay.
I recall something like that happened, but I don't recall the details.
Yeah, remember, okay, this is referring to the Clothar stuff. So we were living in our siblings' memory, remember?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that what happened the last time we were in this village?
Not in Vimara Village, but we were in Sumeru, yeah. I think.
Yeah, we were in the sticks of Sumeru, that's all I remember.
Yeah. Oh, this is what it was. Okay. The fact that he's his brother, I think.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in her.
In a matter of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
What'd you say?
He said the same thing. It's one of those
Got
things where we're still unsure.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your
Wow.
brother?
I was gonna say, if you were implying a sibling connection with Dane and the other person that we were referring to, that's so crazy it just might work. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah.
All right. Dang. Okay, so history seems to be repeating itself then. Okay. What happened between the two of you?
What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedrfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't at least a few of those names some of the greatest mages in Teyvat? Yeah, it stands to reason they would be immortal.
Just Granddaughter specifically. Granddaughter is a Hexen Call member. Um, also, spoilers. Um, we didn't get to the event that revealed that Albedo was an alchemy homunculus, but there you go. Right, Granddaughter did create Albedo.
Okay, to be fair,
we already knew that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah. This was just a matter of fact thing rather than a reveal, though.
Yeah, I had been on the he's a homunculus train since like I think since we were made aware of him. I was just like, cause
yeah.
like I mean everything about his kit, his lore, all the
Mm-hmm.
videos that we've been watching, all the implications, everything
Mm-hmm.
like everything remotely about him just screamed,
Yep.
this dude's a homunculus. He's a product of alchemy.
Yep. Yep.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vetafolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in the ruins in Fontaine, the ones that outline Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vetafolnir's doing as well.
I just want to say really quickly.
People of great esteem in Canria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
Go ahead.
I just want to say really quickly that I think it's really funny that that wasn't a super satisfying reveal. He's just like casually, oh yeah, yeah, he's a homunculus, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, we already knew that.
Yeah, Paimon said that, yeah.
It's like,
Ryan Rodder created Albedo.
Cool. Thanks for the confirmation, but like, oh well.
That's because if we were playing, because if we did play this from day one, we would have done that event. So it's like
it's funny though because like Paimon just said it so nonchalantly, and I'm just like,
yeah,
okay, cool, there's fact.
Yeah.
But if we had been playing the event, I'm sure it would have had a lot more impact, and I would have been like, oh, cool, revelations.
Yeah, because Albedo tells you. Albedo tells you he's not human in one of the events.
Yeah, but here it's just a single. Here's just a single aside line, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
there you go. You were
right. Because information you expect to have known already.
Yeah. Damn.
All right.
6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like a typical tale of corruption and you know, you had one job and now you've just become the bane of all existence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, just swinging back to the whole Albedo thing really quickly.
Yeah.
I do think even if I still had all this speculation, even if I still had all this like this inclination that like, oh, I know he's a homunculus. If it had at least been revealed to me naturally through the progression of the game as it should have been, I would have appreciated it more because then it would have been rewarding. Like I said, here it was just, oh, by the way, he just happened to be a homunculus the whole time.
Yeah. Like I said, the game expects you to have that knowledge.
Right. And I mean, like I said, confirmation bias aside, it's just the way that it was revealed. I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, it would have been cooler if again, personally, I think it would have been cooler if I had been made aware that it was canon through the proper means.
Right.
All right. And then
My sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Yo, Queen.
oh, damn. Yeah, history is definitely repeating itself here. Hello, welcome in. It must be hard to talk about all of this.
But thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
Guess who I got?
Who'd you get?
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
Coming from the children of Echo's Nadlings, put your hands up or together for Miss Xylonin.
Nice. Cool. We're actually going to be probably going to Natland today, baby. Depending on if we finish this interlude chapter.
I have no idea who that is, but congratulations.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fates, the missing persons that didn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this? Yeah, we just finished Fontaine last stream, so we're doing an interlude chapter between Fontaine and Natland, and we'll probably head into Natland, depending on if we finish this interlude chapter.
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Oh god.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
What was he?
I was waiting for Paimon to speak up. Okay, so you know how in Hollow Knight, when you're fighting Hornet, she goes "Sha" when she's attacking.
I don't know anything about Hollow Knight.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if you're aware of that. I don't know if you've ever watched anyone fight
Yeah,
Hornet
no,
in Hollow
I've
Knight.
like watched very little Hollow Knight.
Okay, yeah, it's one of her battle cries when she's attacking. Anyways, Yena Youngblood is streaming Hollow Knight right now, and the
Hmm.
title is "If I Hear Sha One More Time."
Xylonin is a healer and buffer. She lives in the Children of Echoes with Kachina. She's hybrid playable character combined with the jungle cats of
Ocelot and Jaguar.
Oh, cool.
Yee.
Alrighty.
You didn't spoil,
didn't
but just
sleep
letting you know, no spoilers.
Yeah. I'm not aware of who's in what banners or anything like that, so.
Yeah, he's very new. I've been intentionally keeping him in the dark, so he gets like I get fresh reactions from him. I know some things, but just various things I've learned through osmosis of being way behind, but watching other people play Genshin and watching live streams and such. So I know more than him, but granted, I don't know a lot about this mission. I'm just as lost as him here. Um, but yeah, I know who Shilonin is. Shilonin, Shilonin. I don't know how to pronounce her name though.
Yeah, for the record, I am super casual in this game. It took a whole bunch of convincing for me to even try it, and even then, Pontiff had to basically catch me up to where he is in the story, and we're just playing this together as we go along. Like, otherwise, I hardly have any interest to play this game myself, but we're at least sharing the experience together, so at least it's it's something that we can have between us, you know. Like, not that I really have a problem with this game. It's just that I already have a lot on my plate when it comes to games that'll take up your entire lifetime. So the deal
Yeah.
is
He plays
we can
Fortnite.
experience Genshin together. Yeah. The deal is that we experience Genshin together and break two birds with one stone. You know, I get to experience Genshin and we
I get to
get to
catch
get
up.
shit done. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I didn't sleep well either.
My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Come on, Dane. Where you at, Dane? I'm gonna activate focused experience mode just for the hell of it, just in case I get locked out.
Oh, he's just right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Paimon's so adorable.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Oh.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
That's not good.
What?
That sounds like, sleep influence.
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
He fucking baited us.
How so?
We were called to do this commission, to investigate the missing person. It's possible that he created himself as a missing person to lure us here.
Oh, so you're saying that the subject of the commission lured us here?
The subject of the missing person's case lured us here by
Yeah.
making themselves missing.
Weird.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
I'm even more confused than I was when we started this. Cool. Is the eye still safe?
What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location?
I was gonna say it's one of those, I'm gonna go check on the thing, and then it compromises it situations.
Yeah. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of them, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan.
Oh boy. I guess there's no way around it then. Let's go.
Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
Because it's basically like, we don't want to tip off whoever's tailing us that we know they might be tailing us. That's what I'm guessing why Dane didn't mention it.
Yeah, we're trying to stay a step ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you hid it way out here?
It's a good thing.
Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
It's a good thing the Traveler can read the room better than Paimon, at least.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
I think he's possessed now.
Yeah, he's definitely being influenced. What was Dane just going to tell me? Go ahead and tell me just now.
Hey, wait up!
Pyro and Electro.
I think I'm good with what I have then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if my elements weren't good, it's the only viable team I have, so it's gonna have to be good enough.
Well, in that case, you would like put a weak version of what you need on a team with most of your strong characters. So you just handicap yourself a little bit.
Oh, so maybe I could have replaced Shincho with another fire, another pilot.
Yeah.
because I have 2 Electro, a Hydro, and a Pyro, so it would have made sense to
Yeah.
have 2 of each.
Really, here comes the catch.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
What were you doing?
What's up?
I saw you like standing around before you.
Oh.
Like I was fighting the mushrooms way before you.
Oh, I was just drinking some water.
Mm. I've got Tako in a picture-in-picture, and he's got me in a picture-in-picture, so I can see what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not streaming though. I'm just his guest.
Mm-hmm. The initial plan when we started streaming was that we were hoping that the picture-in-picture would be captured in the stream, but it isn't. So, oh well.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
This is good enough. Ah.
It's at least a way that we can keep track of each other.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to go around this, or?
No, you're supposed to use the sumer, I think. The zipline.
Oh, right, yeah. I just noticed it.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Oh, geez, a light puzzle.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Good job. Saw those gears turning.
Yeah, I was a little confused because I thought that some of them, because it kind of looked like a Venn diagram, so I was like, if I move one, will it move two?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I just have to move each one individually? Or, yeah.
I like what you thought before moving the previous one.
Yeah, I was trying each one to see if they would affect the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the hang of it.
Yeah, I ended up actually moving two at a time a few times. I was just waiting a little bit for Tako.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any loot in here. Usually
Looks
there's
like we can't go any
some kind of
further.
loot.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Busted. There is no escape. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Nice and spicy!
Everybody stand back. Take it easy. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Nice.
It took me a bit to realize that, I needed to use elements to whittle down his shield first.
Mm-hmm.
I was going in for raw damage, and I was like, why am I not hitting him?
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright.
Dane's over here realizing they played us like a damn fiddle.
Well, they didn't realize it. He knew it already. He said, just as I suspected. Dane does have a point, but something still feels off. What am I missing?
Right, I just mean he addressed it.
Mm-hmm.
Ominous footsteps.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh boy.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Wow.
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Like our swords are a little different.
What's up?
The swords are a little different.
I like how their personalities are a little bit different. Like,
Are they?
What's up?
Are they?
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
Yeah, like,
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
like Lumine sounds more composed, where Aether sounds more sinister.
Hmm.
Like, when Lumine was talking, she seemed more matter-of-factly and, like, composed and just, like, calm about it. Whereas, on your end, Aether sounded, like, malicious and, like, vengeful.
Yeah, I definitely got that vibe from Aether. And from what I've seen of Lumine in Arnold's gameplay, yeah, she doesn't seem that way.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
They seem strangely calm. I forgot to read that. Wait, I hear something.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to read.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon?
It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trills in some way? Oh, this is weird.
Called it. They were being pacified.
What's happening anywhere else?
Wow, that is so trippy.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trills are calm.
I'm kind of tempted to take their apples and see if they react. Oh, no, they didn't do anything. Okay, I just took their fruit and they're just chilling.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again.
Wasn't there something like this last time? I remember that there was a voice that was pacifying the Hilichurls in another quest. Or there was like we heard something that was like basically like I don't remember what it was specifically, but there was some outside influence that was just like pacifying the Hilichurls, and we addressed it before. I don't recall if it was a voice or some kind of sound or.
You're talking about the chasm?
I think so. It was around that time, I think.
He whispered, softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well. My beloved people, when you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilly Trolls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Dane knew that her sibling was pursuing him, and he basically just sent us off so we wouldn't have to see the ensuing battle.
That's seemingly what it is. He and I have different goals for meeting the sibling. So, yeah, that seems to be the case. That's all I'd say. We are locked.
Yeah, I was hoping I could at least see if there was a closer waypoint, but I can't even open the map at all.
Mm-hmm. You did the same thing I did. He's on the other side.
Yep.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Missing villager?
Someone's gone missing, you say?
Of course.
Called that shit.
Huh?
Oops, I missed it.
You would have said, you don't remember? And I said, things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
The dementia's kicking in.
Now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
Whatever was erasing this guy is finished.
Definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
I'm thinking, well, I don't know, because, like, Dane was here for a different reason, but could that have been, because they mentioned a correlation between us being here and why Dane is there. Do you think,
They who?
since now, well, there was like a speculation between Dane and the Traveler about them both being lured to the same place, or something like that. I think that's what it was. I don't.
He said we're both at the Abyss Order. It's bound that we crossed paths.
No, I mean the part about the memory dude. The memory dude was luring Dane here specifically to get the eye of the first field tiller.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking...
I suggested that.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking that if that was the reason for Dane being there, why all this other stuff? Why affect the people of the village? Why affect us in particular? if that was their only goal.
Because to affect the people of the village is to get the commission, to get us to come here. The whole idea was that to create the commission of missing persons, which would lure us here.
Yeah.
By affecting everyone's memories.
I'm starting to think that that your speculation on that might have been correct, because we fell for the trap, and now
no one remembers because it's not important to.
Yeah, it's like they got what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I guess, is that what happened? I can't tell if that's exactly what happened.
Seemingly. Oh yeah, we were talking about their personalities, but did you see the swords?
I noticed that the glow was slightly different. Was there anything else different about them?
I didn't even notice the glow was different. I was just referring to the hilt specifically. The pieces that come off the hilt, I can't remember what they're called. I think it's probably just hilt. Yours are curved a little bit, so you're like, so you have like catch to catch swords in them.
Oh yeah.
And
I think those are called hand guards.
Probably yes, hand guards. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And then and then Aethers were straight.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I like details like that. Okay. Yeah. So I think the goal of the reason why we were lured there has been realized. So it's like poof.
Yeah.
It's too early to say.
We should check with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
We talked to everyone we talked to before, and everyone's not gonna have a clue what we're talking about.
Great. And it was all a dream.
Take it easy.
I'm sure we're still gonna find this guy, but
yeah, there's got to be some explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, jeez.
That's why no one thinks he's missing, because he's here.
So, no harm, no foul, I guess? Wait. So the old guy was just having an old guy moment. Okay. Have you seen him recently?
Do you know where he went? No, I don't think the guy was having an old guy moment. I'm pretty sure they were...
I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
I'm pretty sure they've lost memories of ever knowing he was gone, thinking he was gone.
Okay, but how does this guy... Oh, wait, we're just describing him. We're not talking about him going missing. We described who we were talking about, and he's like, I know that guy,
but he's not missing. Yeah.
Right, okay, so it was the context with which we approached them.
Yeah, because we told the other guy he was missing. He was like, ooh. And we didn't describe it. We just said, he was a missing person. I don't know any missing people.
But there's no recollection. Yeah, there's no recollection of a missing person because the person's no longer missing.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely it's related to memories in some way. I just need to think carefully. What's really going on? Oh, this again.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
This is so trippy.
Which explains why we can't access the map. Because that's usually the only time we can't access the map. Because we're in a different plane of existence. Like when we were doing the Clothar stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pocket dimension shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory.
And this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories in the minds of others.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories in the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way no new memories would be, no way the new memories would be perfectly blend in with old ones. There has to be some kind of tell.
All the memories seem to be set in or near our village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not. We don't have any way to prove whether certain memories were simply forgotten or never existed in the first place. No. Based on what we know so far, there isn't any evidence to support that conclusion.
What was your logic for picking the time design pathways and false memories?
Paimon just explained it right now.
What was your logic? Why'd you click it?
Oh, I saw what you were going for, and I went with the other option just in case. I was just, it was just process of elimination.
Got it.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of those whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer.
Let's talk about implanted memories. I know we were like joking about Kingdom Hearts earlier, but now I'm just thinking of Danganronpa.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Or in Tosa's memories, by the way. Because she was the one who said that she remembers talking to him in dusk.
Right, I saw you were going backwards, and I was like, well, that is the answer,
Yeah.
so...
Also, be careful talking about Danganronpa.
Oh, right.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is
Interesting.
definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go.
To the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Okay then, I guess there was a reason for being here. I was saying, I guess there was a reason for being here other than just, the trap that Dane went into.
And this is who she left. This is who we left with. Left with.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
She in love.
Someone's self-centered.
Do you see what I see?
That they look like they're wearing Conrian garb?
Yep. That's exactly the word I was going to use, too.
Right.
I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him. Why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
She's just using him to trauma dump.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
She was clearly trying to get him to confess that she likes her. He likes her.
Yeah, I know, but she just kept yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping, and then when she wanted him to talk, it was about her. It's like, okay, so someone's kind of self-absorbed.
You're...
I freaking... Wait a second.
You knew it?
I was thinking, because I was like, okay, well, last time we were here, there was some funky memory stuff going on, there was some Conrian stuff going on, there was, like, that boy who, like, died and or was turned into a Hilichurl, and there was, like, all that trippy pasta stuff going on, and I was like, I wonder if this is in some way related to that, because, again, it seems like history is repeating itself, and it's just, I don't know, just in the back of my mind, I was like, is this related to that other incident?
So who is he?
He's that kid who was turned into a Hilichurl, right? That's not the same. No, that's not the same bandana, is it?
It is the same bandana. Okay. And I said previously that I didn't know anything about this mission. I didn't. I did know that Kari Bear was going to come back. I didn't know it was this.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking, like, okay, he seems to recognize us. There's something vaguely familiar about him, so we should know who he is. And I was thinking, okay, who do we know that's from Conria, that's friendly, that has something to
Funny
do with
thing is, though,
false
he doesn't know us. He knows our sibling.
Yeah, but there was, yeah, what I mean is, like, there was something familiar about him, but also he seemed to know that we were pursuing him and was interested in speaking to us. So I'm just like, okay, we've clearly done this before. We've clearly had this song and dance before, and I was thinking back to when that was, and I was just like, that can't be him, right?
Okay, factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all this together.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Kari Bear Outbreak.
Oh, wait, that thought didn't even cross your mind?
What?
So the thought that he was Kari Bear didn't even cross your mind?
I thought maybe, but like it was like very like I wasn't like at all sure. I was like, this could be where Kari Bear returns, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was jumping through hoops trying to rationalize it. I was like, okay, clearly we've been here before. Clearly we've done this before.
Once I saw him in his Conrian garb and everything, I knew it was him.
Yeah, it was when you pointed out. It was when you pointed out the Conrian garb that I was like, wait, we've been here before.
Oh, you know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wait, I'm confused. Wasn't he a young boy when that happened? Why is he a young man now?
Because remember, we were remembering the siblings' memories. We were experiencing the siblings' memories, which was in the past, when he was a kid.
Right, but he should have the curse of immortality, so...
He should still be a Hilichurl, yes.
No, what I mean is he's visibly aged up. He's grown up. He's become a young adult. Why isn't he just perpetually a child?
Because you can age. I don't think you can. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like a point you stop aging.
Okay.
Proof of existence. Okay, I need to go grab my dinner real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, I think I should take this opportunity to get my dinner started too, so I'm gonna go take a break.
Okay, yeah. Breaking for dinner.
No spoilers, we are blind. Guess who I got? Coming from the children of Echoes Nadlands, put your hands up or together for Miss Xylonen. Xylonen is a healer and buffer. She lives in the Children of Echoes with Kachina. She's hybrid playable character combined with the jungle cats of Breaking for Dinner.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo.
Alright, what's up?
I'm posting something. I just watched the Sona coverage of that event we were talking about.
Is the VOD still up?
Yeah, it is. But it's very flawed.
Okay, I'll
But
probably check it out later.
But anyways, my point was that she said to tag her in any context she missed, and I'm currently going to do that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. Pulling back with my chat.
Yep, I just popped back into the stream. I was checking my messages earlier.
All right, ready?
Cool.
What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Kariber as I can.
What exactly happened to you?
What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension.
What was your question?
I think it was what exactly happened to you. It was the same response, though.
Right. I was just trying to get the context. All right.
Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Interesting. Okay. Kari Bear is dead, that's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Oh, they were testing it. That's what this whole thing has been about. They've been testing the Loom of Fate on this village.
Dang.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Kari Bear through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Samara Village.
But why did you implant memories of yourself?
Into the people of Amara Village.
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Oh.
In the end, this all seems to be from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then.
You know.
Everyone's looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
So yeah, I don't think anymore that their memories were being erased. It's just the fact that they were fake memories to begin with, so they were like flawed and like they couldn't like recall. They were incomplete and so they were hard to like define. As I understand it.
Even though you only appeared in their memories.
Your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time.
Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
What? The Loom of Fate is already complete. That means that I had the first field tour must have fallen in the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
Whoa. But
Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
That's what it was. That's why we stopped outside the cave. He was gonna give the eye to us, and Kari Bear implanted the memory that he already did it, so he just continued.
Ah, damn it.
Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Hmm.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder. And it's not the first time that happened while we were there either. So I wonder what else he implanted.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done.
Now that the Loom of Fate is complete.
What are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
Tevat's ley lines, big deep interaction.
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
That's what he did.
In that memory, I would tell them a story.
Wow.
Just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the Hilichurls to calm down was Kari Bear's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was to offer the Hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Ouch.
Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning?
What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
God, that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Oh, jeez. They messed him up. He never changes, does he?
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Kari Bear and I talked for a while.
He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete. Then the missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, it was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that...
Huh. Can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired? I feel like something else happened. Why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's why how Kari Bear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That is a unique name.
Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
I don't know if he's happy or anywhere really.
Left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Kari Bear is gone. The Loom of Fate is now complete.
And no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
It sounds like Karina is sick in this recording.
Yeah, something's definitely off.
She's like a lot more raspy. She sounds like she's got a frog in her throat.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when.
What'd she say?
She said he always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
You said something different?
She said, if Kari Bear wants me to forget about him, forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try.
I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
Dang. She said, I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
I wasn't reading mine separate because I think you can hear it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face.
What did you say? What was the last thing she said for you?
I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh? Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Wow.
Wow.
What did it say on the picture?
The same thing it said on the text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the text was written in Conrian.
Oh, okay.
A precious group photo that has surpassed the rules somehow, being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist.
Dang.
Did the picture look different to you, or is it the same picture?
It's the same. It's just,
I was just wondering if our positions are switched?
Yeah, hold on.
I want to see, yeah. Further. It's right there. Middle-ish, second row.
Yeah, see, I'm on the left and you're on the...
Hold up, I'm looking. But we got the same poses. We're just swapped.
Yeah, we're each on the left of our own respective photo.
Right. I was just wondering if our positions were, our poses were swapped too. You're looking differently though. You're like looking down and forward.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the angle is a little bit different. The angle that we're facing.
Yeah. The pose is the same, but the angle's different. Because in your picture, Lumine's looking like off to the right, the same way Aether is. but she still got her arm holding her other arm. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. So that's it. Bedtime story done. All right, now time to go to that freaking Fontaine cutscene. That pull me open because you're not gonna be able to watch it because we already watched it on you.
Oh, right, the spoiler one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird how it triggered for me when we hadn't even been to Fontaine yet.
I told you how that happened.
How was that again?
Because you're
navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
because there's so many places to go, a new player can choose the order in which they go places. In a certain capacity. So you could go to both Fontaine and Natlan at the same time. But the problem is the way the game works, it locked the characters of Fontaine to the leaving Fontaine to go to the Natlan quest because it gave you the option to go to both Natlan and Fontaine at the same time.
Oh, and rather than conflicting, it just had them in that position.
Yeah. Well, it did conflict. That's what I'm saying. It made it so you can't start Fontaine. You had to leave Fontaine first.
Right, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to focus or change anything about it. It just automatically went through as if I was transitioning from Fontaine to Natlan.
Yes. It's time to see what we would have been spoiled on.
Wow,
cool.
time flies. Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey. We need to head to Natlan next. Neville called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
We haven't met anyone from Natlan either.
Exactly. Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Oh, feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you
Yeah,
encounter
all
any
those
troubles
things I
along your
totally
journey,
experienced.
You need only let us know. No matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Okay, honestly, at this point, I am genuinely surprised to see Farina, because, like, last we knew, she was in retirement and no one had seen or heard from her since, and she was just kind of off the radar. So, it is a pleasant surprise actually seeing her here. Oh, did you want me to
Yeah,
read
go
it
ahead.
anyway? Okay. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Let me know next time the system rolls around.
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea. We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
That's interesting. I wonder what the external reason was. Like, I mean, obviously they planned ahead. Oh, I mean, obviously they planned ahead to have all these regions and stuff. I'm just wondering why we never met anyone from Natlan prior. Like the game development reason why. I was just wondering if there was a different reason, like, externally, why there weren't any characters from Natlan.
They just don't leave Latin. Maybe they're just nationalist.
Yeah, I guess so. Because it can't be that they didn't think them up beforehand, because it's like, well, obviously they had a, you know, they had a blueprint to work on, so. Okay, don't speak too soon.
Hope you didn't just jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we? Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage! Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
That would be quite the lively affair.
Safe travels.
That would be quite...
I tried to talk to Claude.
I heard there's
Yeah,
a
but
place
it
in
did that thing
Natlan
where they're part of the
produces
same
precious
conversation.
stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
One picture to publish and one to keep for myself. Perfect.
Oh wow, I was gonna joke that that camera's for professional use only. But it's probably her own personal camera, so it's fine. Okay, so, should I go back to my screen?
Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Alright.
Because you're going to want to come here and get in your wave rider. We can sail to Natlan together.
Right, yeah, I was gonna prepare to depart. Okay, so where are you on the map?
Do you see the Wave Rider logo? I'm farther down. Down here. Yeah. There should be like a